Kevin. Sure to go to heaven. Always spotless, clean and neat. As smooth as you'll get him. He's got a fur.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Watsy's Fantasy Football Show with myself, Watsy, and the Bradley of Brads. How are you, mate?
What's up, guys? All's good.
I like the shirt.
That's it. Local team for local people.
Good show the other night, wasn't it? I can't believe it was global. I didn't think it went across the water. I thought it was just for us.
That's fucking shit hot. No wonder it went across the water. Brilliant. Brilliant show. Brilliant show.
A lot of our English followers on Twitter were commenting how good it was, and so a lot of positive feedback on it. And it was actually
show all them English heroes how they have a football team, wouldn't it?
Well,
hey, none of your man, you fucking United and your fucking Liverpool cunts and your fucking Spur bastards and them Chelsea heroes and them fucking wanker Arsenals. And who was the other ones?
City.
Man City. Shower of shite bags, man. Shows you. Just fucking shows you. You reap what you sow. All you heroes buying their rigs, buying your Sky Sports. Fuck a lot of these.
Doing your fantasy football.
Shite.
Shite. Pay the shite.
What you need to get rid of all your Man United players and all your Man City and all them boys. Get them all out of your team.
Get them out the fuck. Every last beer bag one of them. Shows you. Fuck a lot of these. That's what I say. You'll never get me in a Man United top. You'll never get me in a fucking Liverpool top. You'll never get me in a fucking Arsenal top. Or a Spurs top. Or who else was there? Who was there? Where's your Man United top? Many Man United tops of you.
Hello. Few.
Wanker. A lot of these.
Well, at least Celtic didn't get involved.
They'd have been on like a fucking shit, man. If they were invited.
What has you on that vape?
No smoking. No more smoking. Smoking's for losers.
Here, I was going to say, the Derry City show, we were meant to be on it, but obviously we recorded for a full day and didn't get in. But there's no way we could have
didn't fit the story. Couldn't fit it on.
Putting Subbuteo into that would have been mental.
Nah, I would have took away. It was brilliant, wasn't it? Fucking brilliant. I remember all that, man.
I don't. Sorry, then my first.
See, John Dunn did the commentating. I used to do first aid at the Brandywell. I used to sit beside him on the sideline, the wee hut, the wee dugout thing.
He sounds like your dad. My first memory of Derry was when they got to the big European matches and they beat Gretna and then they beat PSG. They played PSG and all that.
That's like yesterday.
I know that was my first memory of them because they were on BBC. I think the BBC started showing them matches, and that's how I became involved watching Derry. So there you go. I think I was 96 or something, was it? 95?
No. Gretna was 2000 something.
Was it? Jesus.
Oh, easy, man.
Oh, I thought that was
could be fucking 20 years ago now, right? No.
Well, I suppose. Here we're in game week 30, or we're in show week 31. 375 subscribers, and last week's video has 257 views in a week. It's good going.
Up a couple of days.
It's actually reached the same number of views as the week before. So, can't remember who was on the week before. You before our American friend?
With nobody, I don't think. With nobody.
Nobody getting the short game week.
Peter Subbuteo last week.
Peter was brilliant last week. Very very good. Lots of good comments from people across the water. So hopefully we get another American guest on soon.
Transatlantic, do you mean across the water, or England?
Oh, way across the water? No, way across the water. Transatlantic. Want to go for a wee bit of Barry Says. So here is Barry with his thoughts of the day. Barry Says.
Free kicks this week. Free kicks can be given for numerous infringements, from finger fouls to hitting the player before the ball if it's your possession, or the defending player hitting a moving ball if he's trying to do a block and flick. Free kick is always taken from the point of the infringement, and remember to always pick your man before doing any positional flicks. Now, don't point at him, lift him up, put him on his side, put him beside the ball, and then it's the referee's job to lift the ball and the player if they're in the way of any positional flicks. You have the choice of one positional flick after that, or you can have no flicks. If you decide to have no flicks, then the defender doesn't have any flicks, and then you carry on as normal.
Cheers, Barry. Thank you. His knowledge, Barry, as words of knowledge. Anything you want to tell us, there? Any wee announcements?
We have a happy birthday for one of our 5 viewers, young Jack Morris, 10 years old. Follow Subbuteo for his birthday, like a superstar.
Happy birthday, Jack Morris.
Got a sexy day, bad boys boxing, a training wall.
Did they got that?
Not easy to score past them training walls.
And a nice big football kick with Subbuteo ball on it as well. So happy birthday, Jack, and keep up.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Keep up the flicking. Me and Martin have sent you a present, so it should arrive. Might arrive on Saturday when you've already watched this. So hopefully it arrives in time. Happy birthday. Here, only one other thing to do before we go to fantasy football, and it's Life's a Pitch with flicks for kicks. Any Subbuteo news out there?
Well, there's a brand new Subbuteo women's set been released.
Don't
some boys aren't happy about. Some boys aren't happy about that. You wouldn't like it.
I seen the revival. I seen the revival group. Complete meltdown. I actually removed.
What they say?
Some boy like the most fucking sexist comment you've ever put on your life. Oh, my wife bought me to try and change my ways because I'm totally against women in football and they shouldn't be on panel shows and they shouldn't be on football shows. And are you fucking living in the 1900s, mate?
You know, they used to be a boy come round the doors when I was wee every week. A spot the ball competition. Yeah, the boys was like a photograph of a pitch. And yeah, they put next where you thought the ball was. You could do one for a boy like that, but it'd be spot the ball bag.
Spot the ball bag. Well, not name him, but he sent me private messages and all for fucking saying to him he's a dick, which he was.
Did you say he was a dick?
Yeah.
What did you say? Did you say you're a dick on the internet?
He says you're a dick, which he was.
Sounds like a dick. What did
somebody else come back to fade his corner. He couldn't fade his own corner, so somebody else came back to fade his corner and started giving off. Well, you may give me the same abuse because I have the same beliefs. And I'm like, well,
you should have said, well, you're both dicks. You're a dick too.
I says, like,
good on you for jumping on that I'm a dick bandwagon.
This is the thing. It's a Subbuteo page, right? Subbuteo revival page.
Them boys are all fucking shit bags.
And then they're on slabbering about women's football and they shouldn't be on TV. And then I'm on saying, well, hold on. There's most of the best women players. Some of the best players in the world are women. World number one underage is Ruby.
The women's football's magic. You see, I was watching the women's football one time. It might have been England. I think it was probably England if it was on the TV. And there's this doll with her face all busted. Ponytail and all. Makeup and all on. Lovely looking. But her face all busted. Running around the pitch, taking the ball off, running through, falling, getting up again, running, scoring the net. And then you hears like, look at that fucking boy. Rolls about the pitch when he's hurt. As a Brazilian or something?
All of them. Neymar,
that cunt. Fucking rolling about crying. And I'm looking at him thinking, who's getting £1 million a week? And there's your woman. She's probably getting what? 20 quid? 200 quid maybe? Fuck knows what she's getting.
They're starting to get better money, but it's still nowhere near what they should be getting.
Nah.
Right. Fantasy football.
I seen your mucker, what do you call your mucker, Stephen? video online.
Yes.
He was advertising, look at this here, and I think he was getting a share of shade through at him as well for advertising a fucking Wayne's toy with women instead of men. See all them here's that are fucking giving off? Them's the same concept run round whenever they were getting He-Man toys and shit, and they all had the She-Ra toy and the fucking all the women toys as well. They play with themselves.
You could open a
Cracks.
fucking you could open a whole fucking minefield here. You could run a show on the whole lot of them. There's just people.
There'll be
are
no
so
misogyny on
backwards.
Table Football Weekly unless it comes from Watsy. Other than that,
No.
there'll be no misogyny on Table Football
No.
Weekly.
Definitely not. Right, let's go. Fantasy football. There's no change at the top, obviously, but Brenton Ashley still has roughly about 50-point lead over Ballydrawn Blues, Thomas Regan. Matty and Bess still sitting in third. Locomotive Lambshanks still in fourth, and I Love Hazards up in fifth. But game week doesn't end tomorrow, so we can't actually do anything about it. Fruity Classics is still covering this game week because it's running from last week. It's running from Friday last week. So at the minute, it still looks like Simon Stewart's going to win the Escape the Victory print. And the Bad Boy Boxes wall, I don't know who that's going to, but talking to Bad Boy Boxes wall that Bad Boy Boxes is kindly donated to every week. There is none this week. Sorry, we'll give it away last week. The Simon Stewart. You have a wee video for us?
Simon Stewart got the Bad Boy wall last week.
Yeah. You have,
and he might get Escape the Victory too.
Plus
we all love Simon, but what the fuck?
He's doing well. Do you want to see this video? You want to share your video? Roll VT.
All right there, Bradley. Having a wee flick. Trying to score. You'll not score past me. I'm Brian Daly. I'm the sexiest man in Subbuteo. Ha ha, you'll not get past me, Bradley. No.
I seen that Subbuteo game of the day saying roll VT.
I seen it.
Fucking watching you. Chaz and Dave, fucking watching you.
Roll VT, I seen them doing it last week. Very good. I liked your video there, Bradley. Brilliant. Very, very good. Wee Brad.
Sorry, can't I score past fucking sexy? There's nobody scores past sexy.
You never get past that wee head.
No.
Talking about everybody else, Thomas Regan, no human is legal, is the only claimer. He's up to 8. Barry Spence has dropped to 9th. Craig Stewart's up to 13th. Going well there, Craig. I'm still in 18th. Bradley, you're going down. You're 26th. With 9
I'm taking
points.
a stand.
I'm taking a stand.
You are taking a stand against
You're
that fucking racket. That racket that is English football. Just fucking shows you now. Many of them cunts. Have you ever even been in fucking Manchester? Never mind run around with a wardrobe full of Manchester United tops.
Yes, I have been in Manchester many times.
Shut
up. Shut up. You should go.
Same as all them fucking Liverpool, boys. I see them walking around here. Liverpool tops, Man United tops. Get on yourselves.
Would you give up?
Fucking disgrace. You're all showed up. You're all showed up for what you fucking were. All showed up.
Super League was never going to happen. Never going to happen. Once I don't even know why they even thought
Doesn't matter.
And all
doesn't matter. They were doing it. They were fucking doing it.
3 days of news about it.
Doesn't matter. They were doing it. Give us the money.
They should be punished for what they've done. Every club that says they were in it.
Out of the fucking league.
You know what stopped it? Points.
You know what fucking stopped it? See when UEFA says, I'll tell you fucking what then, or FIFA says, so you here's that they're playing for Liam. You're not playing in the FIFA World Cup. Fuckies. Fuck you, Harry Kane. Fuck you. I don't know anybody else, but I mean, fuck you. Well, your man does the school dinners. What do you call your man does the school dinners?
Jimmy Oliver.
No, the football boy.
Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford. Fuck you, Marcus Rashford. Fuck you. You're not playing for your country no more.
Right, fuck you, enough of that. Shush.
That's what happened.
Here, Park Villas is having a better time than you. He's got 44 points.
This week's Oisin's with Who's Hot and Who's Not.
Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along.
Well, a charge, Jimmer Tashiv, the Sulan Goshiv like go my. It's my Oisin Moore, August Shoy Moray, August Tay, and a shot in your shaw. Hello, folks. My name is Oisin Moore. Hope you're all doing and keeping well this week. And here's my Who's Hot and Who's Not for this week. So last week the only thing I managed to get right was to get Fernandes out of your team. So this week I'm going to go for Who's Hot, and it's on loan United star Jesse Lingard, who's on fire with his loan team West Ham as they take on Chelsea at the London Stadium in a crucial game for top 4 places. My Who's Not is also playing the same game. If you've not already got him out, get out Timo Werner from Chelsea as he couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. Gurmaiga Bharja, August Chief Mishiv and Chatting Shahogging. Thanks, folks, and I'll see you all next week.
Sex bomb, you're my sex bomb. You can give it to me when I need to come along.
Sergi Effelson has got 37 points, and then the Damned United's got 45. Everybody else is having a laugh. Everybody else having a laugh. Balotelli Tubbies, 11 points. Soccer Quakers, come on, mate, 11 points. You, 9 points. Catch a grip.
We're the real deal, but we're the real deal. We've decided. Fuckies. And the whole thing's been showed up for what it is. Fucking first. Fucking casino. Right. Fucking money racket. Whatever. That's all it is.
Go on, introduce our guest and shush.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, London Road Subbuteo Supremo. World-renowned international DJ, Mr Dave Marrilles-Kelly. Let's get confirmation of his. Let's get a confirmation of his name now. Let's get confirmation. I know his fucking name.
What?
It's David Marrilles-Kelly.
He's right. Well, let's find out. Here is Dave Marrilles. Welcome, Dave Kelly. How are you, mate?
No, come on, full name.
Dave Kelly. There's more than that. Let's hear it.
Come on, Lawrence.
Is it Dave Marrilles-Kelly?
So close. Try again.
So fucking close to my ears.
I'm trying to be kind to him.
What is it, Marrilles?
Hey, that's it.
Right. I thought Bradley didn't even know it. He was telling me it was Marrilles and he was struggling to say it.
No, he said it fine from day one.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dave.
So
it wasn't a struggling one, but they said
who owns the Marrilles? Is it you or is it ours? What's Kelly?
Being diplomatic, it's a carryover from the ex.
So you're Marrilles, or you're Kelly originally?
I'm Kelly, and then because of Yanni, he's double-barreled, and I didn't want to drop it for Yanni's sake. So
it's stuck.
How diplomatic was that then? Unheard of. That's fine.
I'm only joking. Marrilles.
Dave
Kelly. Dave Kelly.
Oh, you got it now.
Happy days.
That's going to ruin my fun. I wish. That's going to ruin my fun every Friday. Waiting for you to pronounce it now.
I'll still get it wrong. So I will. I'll just avoid you in fantasy the rest of the season.
Oh, with my point score for just way down.
It couldn't be any worse than Bradley's 9 points this week.
Oh, I am slightly above him though. That's one thing.
I'm taking a stand, Dave.
Dave, you're sitting at 44 points in 20th position. You're doing all right.
I got Kane in as my captain, didn't I, before the Everton game?
But he never played the night then, did he?
I didn't even know there was a game on tonight, to be honest.
You see, Spurs had a double week and then he got injured, but Son and Strong scored tonight.
He plays for Spurs. They're out.
One of the elite teams, yeah.
One of the elite teams. Them fucking turncoat coors. Out.
Do you know what?
He's been banging on about this all night, so he has.
If we have a Subbuteo Super League, can I be in it if Spurs are elite? That makes me elite.
Bradley would be looking at it, so he would.
I thought you were an Everton man.
I am.
They're not elite.
No. Oh,
Don't
we turned it down.
the Everton supporters. We have a few Everton supporters. Don't be annoying them, Bradley.
Yeah, we're getting there hardly enough time as it is.
No. Everton are part of the fold. They're all right. They didn't turn tail when they were offered $1 billion. They run away and fuck all their fans over. That money, they didn't fuck everything. They're not like Man United or Liverpool or Man United supporters or Liverpool supporters. No.
Chelsea
supporters.
I always thought you were a Liverpool supporter, Dave. I don't know how I thought you were Liverpool.
That's like me saying
his name.
You're Rangers.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Exactly the same thing.
Here, have you been getting any games played with the lifting the restrictions? No.
Do you know what? I sort of semi-retired probably about 3 or 4 months just before the Glasgow last February. So during lockdown, I've probably played about 5 games with Yanni in the last.
What was the decision to retire?
It wasn't an actual decision. It was just that Yanni had given up about a year and a half earlier. I wasn't getting the games at home and getting the practice in, so hence my results were going downhill, and I just stopped enjoying it anymore. So I just thought, I'll give it a rest. And then the games I've had with Yanni during lockdown, I quite enjoyed them. So I keep sort of teasing Kane, saying, yes, I will be up for a game, but give me time. So
that was sort of going to be one of my questions. I was going to ask how close are you and Kane competitively? Like, who's the better player? Well, if you're saying you haven't played in a while, Kane's obviously went miles ahead now.
Oh, he will be now. When I was playing, he was still ahead of me.
Was he?
I mean, I'd get the odd draw. I think in all the years we've been playing, I've probably beaten him 2, 3 times at a push. Maybe he'll correct me if I'm wrong, though. So definitely 2.
Very well.
He'll be sitting with a book out now against Lewis.
Yeah, he will.
Right.
He's got them memorised.
He's got a black book with your name in it. Here, and what about Yanni? Do you think he's going to come back to it, or do you think it's gone?
I hope he does, because he's still beating me. And you know yourself from playing him, all his shots on the run, he can still do that, although he misses more than he used to. So yeah. I just wish I had 1/10 of his talent, So
Yanni's good, man. He won the Plit over here, didn't he?
He was good. He was very good over here.
I think if he'd stuck it out for another 6 months, Joe, the under 15 or under 16 champion, was just moving up, so it'd have been Yanni's for the taking. So
I seen a big difference in Yanni when he played in London Road, when he played in the Parrot, and when he came to Derry and played in Derry City Club. I noticed a massive difference in him, and I noticed a massive growth in him as well.
Oh, he's grown even more since then. He's way above me.
Is he?
Yeah, he's about 6'2", 6'3".
What? Fuck me, is he?
Yeah. Scary.
I enjoy Yanni. Nice guy. Nice kid.
What happened there? Was it the PlayStation generation caught up with him, or did he just get fed up with the video?
He's 16. He'll be 17 in June. So
he's gone. He's gone. He's gone for a few years.
He'll come back there in 15 years.
Yeah, that's what we all did, didn't it? Yeah.
Keep his stuff for him. Don't throw it out yet.
Oh God, no.
That's mad. But it's like we talk about it every week on the show. People get lost at 16. That's when everyone disappears from the game.
Well,
it's mad. Like everybody, it's going to happen. Everyone, no matter what age you get people into the game, they're going to disappear at 16 when they find.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be stuck in a dirty bar with his dad and all his old Subbuteo mates, does he? When he can be out with the girls and his mates. Fair play to him,
Unless unless he meets a girl through Subbuteo and they end up going to games together or something. What's the chances?
I just imagine how competitive that could be, though.
Here, what about you? When did you, Dave, start playing Subbuteo, or how did you discover Subbuteo?
First started playing, I was probably about 8, with the old cloth pitches stretched on the carpet. In the street where I lived, there was about 12 lads, all within 5, 6, 7, 8 years of each other. So we used to have a league and play home and away at each other's houses because, it was walking distance. And obviously I was always bottom of the league. So I think my claim to fame in that league was a 1-1 draw. That was the best I ever did. So not much has changed, really.
And are you close to Kane?
Yeah, we're about 4 or 5 miles.
Did you grow up in the same sort of area, or?
Well, he moved up from London, I think, when he was about 6, 7. So we were in the same primary school together.
Oh, happy days.
We used to play football on the schoolyard. We weren't allowed balls, so we'd have silver foil and just ball. Things you do.
And did you start playing Subbuteo together then as kids or anything? No?
No, we didn't. Because it's in a different town, still about only 4 or 5 miles away, but as a 7, 8 year old, we didn't tend to go that far.
Yeah, that's a million miles when you're 8, for fuck's sake. It's a different country.
And then did you all just get together when London Road formed, or were you formed before that?
No, we'd always been mates, obviously, since school, and go out on the piss together and what have you, gigs and festivals. And then he just texted me one day, said, he's getting a Subbuteo sorted out. Did I want to come over? I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. Right. So me and Yanni went over, had a few games on the old Wibbly Wobblies, and just really enjoyed it. And Yanni turned around that night when we got home and said, look, I got 50 quid for my birthday table. What if I put that towards the table? So got Kane to sort out doing the MDF, got some goals. Didn't look back.
And what year was that? I know you started about 2016 at the club, but it was, what age would Yanni have been when you started actually getting into it?
Now you're asking, I'm shite with dates. I'm
Too many festivals.
Yeah, misspent youth. I guess about 12, maybe 13, somewhere in that area. But we'd only played a couple of times, and Kane was like, right, we're forming London Road sort of thing. And it was like, never looked back since then.
Because it's a great big club you have going. It's a shame you're not playing, but if you do, obviously you will come back there, won't you?
I will. I've spent too much money over the years. The old trip shop, £10, that's all it was. We've all done it. But
Hands
yeah,
up
to Kane, he's the one pushing it. He's the one who's grown it, making all the contacts. Obviously wouldn't have met you guys without Kane.
Yeah. We had a great time in Wales. It was a great wee place. So
we love
it. Is the Pirate still standing, is it?
It's still there, yeah. Obviously, it's in lockdown at the moment, but it's still there. I don't know if they've done much work on it. We'll see.
You're only a couple of doors down from the Pirate, aren't you, Dave?
8 doors.
8 doors, man.
Me. So we were carrying those bloody heavy tables up every once a month.
Here, I have a question for you.
Go on.
Is it still the same landlady?
No.
Parashite, mate.
Eh?
You ever think about her, did you?
Lovely. Oh, she's just a lovely, lovely woman. A lovely, mature woman.
Yeah, she had
Very
a good...
nice.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed the time there. It was great crack. We ended up going We ended up going to the hotel that night with the Glasgow boys and all, and ended up ruining their night. We should have stayed in the park.
Yeah, I came to the hotel till about 11, then Heidi came and got me because I had to get back for Yanni, didn't I? But yeah, it was a good night.
We ended up fucking the Wolves boys back in our hotel car park.
No.
Don't go over that, mate.
There was tears and
That's
snapping.
That's the night that goes. That's the night goes down in infamy. There, say no.
Brilliant. So what I want to know is this solo Subbuteo going to be a weekly episode of your show? Because it was class. Loved it.
Too hard, Dave. It's a tough old game, and you get a clash of personalities over the pitch, and it's man. The fun goes out of it. The fun goes out of it then, man.
I think they'll be back. They have to come back. They were fucking too good, the two of them.
Oh, it's your turn next, Lawrence.
I can't do shit. He's a magician with a camera. Who he is? He done a wee video the night of Brian Daly fucking on the shooting wall, telling him you can't score, Bradley. His actual head talking.
Was it giving it that?
I'm sexy, Brian. You can't score past me, Bradley. I'm telling you, the man's a genius. He's wasted on this show.
Oh, it was class.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Doesn't matter to use, but Aston Villa's beating Man City 1-0.
Oh.
Well, good on them. Good on Aston Villa beating them.
Get up them.
Fucking scabby Hoos 1-0. They should have been given a 10-0 lead.
Edit you out. So
they should have been given a 10-0 lead before starting every match. Anyone lay 6 Hoos, dirty dozen. Dirty stinking rotten dozen. They should have been given a 10-0 lead at the start of it.
Dave, what's that poster behind you? Is it Wolverine or what is it?
Which one? Oh, that one. Can you see it?
Ooh. Is that your homework here, Dave?
God, I wish. This guy named Anthony Burrell. He's quite a big screen printer designer. So I went to a talk a few years ago of his, and he was signing them and giving them out. So I thought, fucking have that as an investment. Wait till I'm ready to retire and then sell it and count the money.
Happy days.
Good man. Happy days.
I thought it was Wolverine or something.
What?
I just seen the W. Did you see
Dave Marrilles with his Wolverine poster in the back? He's fucking fuck off.
Look at you on your fucking Batman Wolverine stuff.
Isn't it Wolverine?
1, 2, 3, 4. Lift your stein and drink your beer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift your stein and drink your beer.
Are you having a beer?
I am.
Are you having a beer?
A nice Festival No. 6 stout. I don't know if you can see the label.
Who makes that?
Oh, it's a small Welsh brewery, but I can't read it in this light. But they do a few nice beers, but that's definitely one of the nicer ones.
The time we wrote reviews, the nicest pint I ever had was pints of Tetley's.
Tetley's.
Oh man.
Was that in the Parrot?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. It was
I
gorgeous.
Foamy. It keeps foaming up. I spelled it in one of Kane's pitches, man. He wasn't fussed. He wasn't impressed.
Probably still have the cleaner in the pipes.
Oh, it's gorgeous. That was the nicest pint I've ever had. I drank them all weekend, and you can't get it anywhere over here.
You can get it in cans. You can get cans at Tetley's.
I can't get.
It's never the same, is it?
I got John Smith's.
John Smith's is that's what I'm saying. John Smith. You can't get Tetley's. No, that's right. Well, English beer, you wouldn't get it over here.
I'm dreaming of a pint of Tetley's someday.
Burn your off license out if they were selling Tetley's beer, for fuck's sake.
Supermarkets may sell it every now and again. I think Asda had it at one stage, but it didn't last too long.
What, just do specials?
Yeah, sometimes they bring in weird beers. John Smith's and Tetley's and stuff. It's stuff we wouldn't drink over here, or we wouldn't get very often.
Why would you drink John Smith's if you got Guinness?
Guinness gets
a wee novelty.
I suppose.
It's like drinking Smithwick's every now and again for a wee change as well. Or Bass. You remember Bass?
Oh, I remember Shandy Bass.
Shandy Bass.
Bass Shandy's
Yeah.
nice.
It was
tins.
nice, actually.
It was
Refreshing.
lovely.
You used to take one to school when you were P7.
That's it. Was it less than 0.2%?
Might take it
I'm
home
getting
with school
drunk.
lunch. Might take it home with school lunches. He must have been going cheap in the shop. We had a whole regular.
Someone robbed the spa.
It was the spa as well.
Here, Dave, where's the best tournament you've went to or played in or organised or?
Well, obviously Glasgow's the best organised, but as for best, I'd say it was our home internationals, whether it was here or with yourselves.
Yeah.
And I said the scran you put on, you spoilt us that afternoon, that Sunday, the curry and everything.
The curry and
Craig's curry.
Craig the Lips,
famous.
Craig the Lips curry.
Hats off to him. Then it was nice.
It was a great weekend, and obviously Bradley went out and ruined himself on the Friday night and couldn't really take part in the Saturday.
Oh, of course. Was it like first night of the holidays, you and Kane?
Yeah.
I can imagine it.
And Kane and all the Glasgow boys.
Bradley scored 2 goals the next day, both against me and one against himself.
2 goals in the same match, 1-1 draw.
He was like a fucking wounded man when I played him. I thought I have to take advantage of him here. Look at the state of him. He's like, oh. And then
I was too busy focusing on the organisation and making sure everybody was all right to be worried about playing Subbuteo.
It's because you're still cross-eyed from the beers.
we always say every week, like it's definitely the best part, not the best part of it, but the whole fun of it's getting the beers in and having a bit of crack with everybody. And if you win,
it's just
you
a
win,
major part of it, isn't it? Major part of it, because everyone's such a good crack and get on so well with everyone. It's a big part of the game.
Well, I haven't experienced Glasgow. Hopefully, experienced Glasgow this year, but Glasgow, I'd say, it's a wee bit more regiment, a wee bit more serious, and
it's hardcore. But lethal crack. It's hardcore, isn't it?
It's very hardcore. The players up there, it's like Jesus, eye opener. Remember, it's the worst one. You were talking about refereeing last week, and it was like my first game. I had to referee John Fields from Malta.
Oh, fuck, right.
I've never seen someone play so fast, and they turn around to both look at me to say, "What's the decision, ref?" I was just like, I tell you what, if you slow down, I'll tell you. It was like, not a chance.
See when they were saying last week about if you go to a World Cup, you have to referee. You have to referee. I'd be like, not a fucking chance.
I'd go out for a slice cigarette. Wouldn't find me for 10 minutes.
I'd end up getting slapped. I'd be like, I foul. What do you mean a foul? I didn't touch him. Oh, did you not? Go ahead, play away.
And that was just the kids.
Just the kids,
Yeah.
Oh no, it's definitely the refereeing is really. It's not even that you don't know. You know the rules, but you're scared of not annoying somebody. But they play that quick. You don't know. Did they hit it? Did they not hit it? Did they miss? Did it back? Who flicked first?
And plus they're experienced players. They'll say themselves what it is, and if you call them, they both just look at you as if you're daft. And you think,
you just feel like a wee child, don't you? But I remember refereeing Kenny Biggs and Mark Farrell or something one day, and they were just like, I was like, that's a foul. Was it a foul? No, it wasn't a foul. And then the two of them like, no, it wasn't a foul. And you're like, okay, just play on. Sorry, no. I'll just stand here.
Been there, done that. Kept stunned the rest of the match.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. But then you get the boys that are just hard work. No matter what you call, they tell you you're wrong.
Oh, yeah, the four flicks one. And it's like, not a chance. A certain player I won't mention.
Well, yeah, I know who you're on about. The time in Derry for the refereeing was, I think I refed. Did I ref or I recorded the match with Kenny? And it was ridiculous. The fouling, the cheating, it was just fucking. Kenny was getting cheated against, you know what I mean? I'm like standing going, how is this happening? And I think Kenny ended up, it was the time Kenny done the real mad celebrations.
Kenny didn't like that, dude. Kenny didn't like it. Yes. Kenny didn't like that, dude. You know why he didn't like that, dude? Because that dude, well not name names, but that dude was playing against Yanni. And that dude was being a bit of a cunt to Yanni.
Yep.
And Kenny didn't like that at all. Kenny came to me at half time and says, who's your man? Why is he being like that? He's being really. Kenny took wild umbrage at that, man. And then lo and behold, a couple of games later, Kenny's playing him. And we never seen Kenny doing that before, did we?
No, he's not that sort of person, is he?
It's like a different man.
That different man. He was all. I mean, you were funny with it, and I was reffing. I think, and I made you video record. Kenny scored. He was yes.
He was like
man doesn't know. Your big man doesn't know what to do.
John McLaughlin when he came back to the Guildhall after winning the treble with Derry City. Yeah,
that's exactly what it was like. I think Kenny whopped them 4-0, 4 or 5-0.
No, he was. I think he was 1-0 down. I think
it was the same player who was saying 4 flicks though to me when I was reffing. And I was like, no, it wasn't. That was his last flick. He's like, he's just trying it on. You know, thought I was new to refereeing.
Oh, I was watching it going, hey, this guy's having a laugh here. Look, he was like, no, I didn't touch it. No, Kenny was like, that was like a finger foul or something. And he was all, no, I didn't.
Like that.
No. Big gentleman, no. No, I didn't. There's no way that was. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to say here.
No big gentleman about that, then.
No.
Dave, I'll come back to an old question we used to ask at the start. Have you ever cheated in Subbuteo? Never?
I'm far too honest myself. I'll call my own finger fouls out, what have you. There's times where maybe the ref's called it and I haven't seen it. But it's, the ref saw it, so. But I've never not hidden something. Against that 4 flicks player, I would have.
He's a wanker, but you're like me, Dave. Honestly, a fault.
Oh, to my own detriment, but you don't get anywhere cheating, do you? It's called me old-fashioned.
You do not. Some boys do. Some boys get plenty of places to be cheating. Not me. I wouldn't be happy if I got somewhere cheating.
Why play it if you're going to cheat? No.
Bradley doesn't cheat. Bradley just always believes he's right.
The fine line there, isn't it?
It's quite a thick line, dude.
I think you'll find.
I think we should put up a wee picture of some of Dave's artwork here. Dave's London Road. There's 2 London Road badges. There's the London Road, like a street sign. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. But then there's the dragon logo. There's that one you have on you, but the dragon logo.
The dragon. Do you know what?
I
spent quite a few hours doing the dragon logo, and then Heidi turned around and said, it looks like a liver bird. I was like, fuck you hate that. I was gutted. All I could see then was the liver bird, so, can't be done.
Oh, your stuff's great. And do you not miss that, Dave? Do you not miss doing all them wee things and getting back into it and running the club? And
I wasn't running the club by no stretch of the imagination.
I know you weren't, but you were involved and you were part of it. And
creative director. How's that?
Creative director. There you go.
Illusion.
You were given some creative control then, Dave.
Pretty much all of it. Kane just said, do what you want. And then showed him, and if he didn't like it, then obviously I'd redo it, but touch wood, he's liked it, everything I've done, so made it quite an easy job.
See,
must be nice to have some creative control over something.
Oh Christ, for once in your life, dealing with clients who know nothing, make the logo bigger. That's the one thing you'll hear. So.
Make it bigger, do it cheaper.
Exactly, yeah. I'll let you into
make it faster.
a trade secret, what I always used to do was design something and then do the logo the size I wanted it, and then make it about 30% smaller, so that when I sent it off, the client and said, "Oh, can we make the logo bigger?" So then I'd put it up to the right size, and they'd say, "Oh yeah, that's great."
Another £200 and I'll make it bigger.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Hope your clients aren't watching this.
No,
Don't worry.
Hope they don't play the video.
Don't worry, Dave. You know, right?
Nobody's watching this.
Unless they're part of the 257 or what is it? They fix me trousers now.
Well, if you leave that clip in, it'll go up to like 7,000 viewers, Martin.
I'll show me ours for 1,000 views. Put that up. Put that in the Chris. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll show me ours. That'll be worth. My ours is worth 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers at least. One sheet is worth 4,000 subscribers. You'll not lose followers. You'll not lose followers. All them boys watching it, all them boys sitting at Saturday morning watching this on their phones and their laptops, and their wives and their girlfriends will be walking past, and they'll glance over the boys' shoulders and they'll say, "Oh, whose arse is that?" And the next thing, they'll be on watching, and they'll be telling all their girlfriends, and they'll be at all these book clubs and all. You need to watch this. Watch this. When they see this boy's arse, the views will go through the roof.
Gary Lineker of the Subbuteo world.
Although I have no creative control, so whether that happens or not, I don't know.
I'll just add it here. Like I have to do every week.
Oh,
You're missing a trick. You're missing a trick.
Dave,
to do an outcut show. All the bits that didn't make it.
I've been the biggest views.
It'd be X-rated if we put them up.
If all them offcuts came out, Dave, and you heard all Watson's real views. Different story then. Twitter would be ablaze. It'd be ablaze.
I would have no followers, no friends. Here, Dave, we're gonna have a wee look at what's in your what's in your box. So here is Dave's what's in your box.
What's in the box? Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Okay, so what's in my box? Well, this was an old briefcase I got off eBay. Sanded it down, stained it, put the laser cut on the top, and then just did out the insides. That's just MDF that's been drilled. I really need to get a nicer piece of wood and redo that. So what have I got? I've got an old super slide polishing cloth. Notice a lack of polish in here. I use EWs, so they don't tend to need it, touch wood. So I've got 5 teams in there at the moment, space for 6. So I've got 4 EWs and 1 CC2. CC2s were what I was on for a good while until I discovered EWs. So that's the old CC2s and Santos Brazilian team. So my first team is like an Everton retro, i.e. they came from an old Subbuteo box and I got a job lot of them on eBay. When work dies down or things get back to normal, I'm going to look at trying to paint myself or decal them myself. My second team is the Everton Salmon kit from last season. That was painted by a guy in Italy, Arti Minori, I think his name was. Got that link for him off the Facebook Subbuteo selling. So if anyone wants any links, just give me a shout. The team that got me into EWs, Peter Sleeth from Wolves, were selling them. And I think these are Nantes, French team. Yeah. They were quite a cheap price, so I thought, sod it, I'll try them because everyone was raving about them. Tried them, loved them. And then, as you can see now, 4 teams later, I've got... what's this one? Crystal Palace. Don't tend to use these because these are quite light. I prefer a slightly heavier base. but these were painted by a guy. Got his contact details off eBay. What was his name? Al Potts, I think his name was. So again, if you want his details, send them along. So I've got 2 keepers. One with the round handle and a black keeper, so when you're playing against older players, their eyesight, you know, might give me a little advantage. And then just the normal handle one. A few balls. I need some balls actually. All my top spin cracked, broken or lost. What else? I've got some other old polishing cloths in here. I've got some spare teams. I don't even know what they are, if you can see them. Presuming they're a French team. What were these? These were the Everton black second kit. Obviously, with older eyes, the black against the green, they were harder to see, hence they're bagged up and not being used. I got some spare of the retro Everton ones. And then, last but not least, okay, book standard eBay timer. So that's what's in my box.
Tomorrow.
Well done, Dave. I'm surprised you were able to find your box.
I'm going to be worried now.
Being retired, you know.
Where did I put?
You need to get it back in action. Get ready for Glasgow in September.
September might be a bit soon, but I will be back, definitely.
Do you think we'll get back in September for Glasgow? You'd be going to that. You'd have to go to the home nation, our own thing, not the GP.
Oh, gosh,
our own thing.
Yeah, definitely do the home nations.
Never mind that old GP nonsense. Who'd be interested in that? Hey?
Don't let
maybe
Tom
next year
Burns
for
be
that.
saying that. Dave, like to honestly thank you for taking the time and coming on the show tonight. You've been fantastic, and thank you. And hopefully you're back playing again very soon.
Cheers, boys. Been a pleasure on. Good seeing you again.
Thank you very much.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
Dave Marrilles-Kelly. Thank you, sir, for coming on. You were brilliant. Thank you for taking the time. Bradley, match highlights is me and you, apparently, from Dublin. So,
Dublin?
Without saying roll VT, here is match highlights.
Round 2 of last year's Irish Championship. The final round that we were able to play of last year's Irish Championship.
And that's the time you near got me killed on the way home in the car. Stop, don't roll your fucking eyes.
My finest Subbuteo performance. This match highlights is just a glimmer, just a glimpse of how I was doing that day.
Okay, here it is. Match highlights.
Anything
wanker. Here,
It was a good game. It was a good game.
Aye, you were in form that day. I think everyone beat me 4 or 5-0 that day. I was having that.
I was on form.
What do you call the Dublin guy that Mark Farrow brought back? He played with the Arsenal teams and all.
John Moore.
John Moore done all the organising. He whopped me 6-0.
Lovely guy. John Moore's great, but he's a brilliant player, man.
He hammered me.
I played him his first match, but it was his first match in a long, long time. I beat him 3-0. But that wasn't the making of his man. Do you know what I mean?
I think his first game, he was really maybe game or two, he was really rusty, and then he just came into it. Did he end up reaching the semi-final or something?
I can't remember. It was like a league format. It was a league format.
I think he got pretty high up in the rankings anyway. Just quickly, is the final episode of the podcast, Derek Ayres podcast, and you finally made your appearance last week. How'd you find it? For a man,
I'm not a great guest.
For a man of many words on here, you were a man of few words on it. I have no creative freedom. I have no. Get the fuck. See if I get my hands on your
control on this show.
I get my hands on your Facebook group, your Facebook Derry City Table page. I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna curse on it every week. I'm gonna fucking punish you for the grief you put out on this.
Well, you are one of the people who can post and comment and moderate on that page.
I'm gonna.
So I'm not. You're not the only one. Craig as well can also post and moderate on that page. I do have a certain level of control which overrides the likes of you.
Yeah, the way I sometimes have to edit you out of this.
It's been set up in such a way, and in fact, there's a level above me which has more control than I have.
Over the Subbuteo page?
Mm-hmm.
Who has more control than you?
Well, the initial creator of the page.
Your dad?
No.
Lachlan? Is he, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get him on some week.
He is Imperator General, whereas I am mere Emperor of the page.
I thought you were El Presidente.
Well, I'm El Presidente of the club.
Oh, right.
A position bestowed by our good Italian friend, Roberto.
What was I going to say to you? You're El Presidente. What am I of the club? Chairman?
El Wankerino.
That's a fucking disgrace.
I don't hand out the titles.
That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. How are you using that titles? Terrible fucking language.
It's Italian. It's not me.
10-year-olds watching this.
It's Italian. It's not me. I don't know what it means. It's Italian. All I know is I was bestowed El Presidente. You were bestowed El Wankerino. I don't know. I don't speak Italian. A little bit of Italian.
Listen.
Not much.
I stole my sign from fucking Glentoran, the Oval, Northern Ireland Football Club director. I am the director.
You need to be very careful about what you're saying.
Stole from the Oval. I don't care.
Do you mean that?
That director's seat.
It's up there, right beside Frank Zappa, sitting in the toilet.
That's mine. Right. Painter's Corner. Here we go. you, Mr. Regan. Beautiful, beautiful work. Lovely decals and lovely canvases. And he's actually doing me a canvas of Henrik Larsson, which will be ready in a couple of weeks, I think.
He needs to be doing a Felix Healy. Never mind Henrik Larsson.
Well,
Those canvases look swanky. I don't know he did an actual canvas artwork.
Yes, well, I don't think he was overly keen to do something that's not Everton, but I asked him and he done me Celtic, so
he's probably fucking raging at what's a bastard asking me to do that, and now I have to do it because he's put it all over the Twitters and all over the Facebooks. That fucking what's a cunt.
The Facebook.
Fucking Celtic thing.
The Facebook.
Probably raging.
You sound like your dad. Are you on the Facebook? Or are you on the Twitter?
The Facebook?
It's not the Facebook.
It's the Facebook.
No, it's not the Facebook. It's Facebook. Stop the.
It's the Facebook. You bastardized it and taken away the.
Oh.
It's
You're
the
one
Facebook.
of these people that calls them the tones. It's not the undertones. It's the tones.
No, it's the undertones. Excuse me.
All right. Here, anyway, check out Toffee Art. You seen his wee links, sir? Oh, see that sucking? The noise that sucking's worse than the fucking you rattling the packet with your fucking rolling fags. I don't know what's worse.
Would you rather I died a horrific death choking on my own fucking sputum?
To be fair, you haven't been choking too much this week.
So you'd rather I died choking on my own sputum in a hospital bed than stop smoking?
If you're thinking of dying, could you die on the show and we'll get the ratings up?
Tommy Cooper. I'll do a Tommy Cooper.
Just like that.
One of these days, I'll just Tommy Cooper it here. Like one took me smoker. Well, I'll tell you what, Lawrence, you're not humble.
Oh, the ratings will go through the fucking roof, I'm telling you. I'll be singing and dancing. Yeah! No more noise, no more rattling fags. No more yawning. Fuck. Anyway, we'll carry on. That was Painter's Corner. Bradley, I need you alive for Ruby. Bradley, can you wake up for Ruby? I'll do this part here. She needs no introduction. World number 1, Ms. Ruby Matthews. Ruby.
Now, there's still no events due to the lockdown, but hopefully we'll be finding out when they are in the next couple of weeks. And in the last game I dad, I lost 2-1, and I've just received a new top off Marco from Silvio Polio Subbuteo Club, and it's been personalised with my name on the back. Bye.
Thank you, Ruby. Fortunately, he says hello, Martin Og, but he's dead. So, sorry. He's done on Tommy Cooper. He's done us all a favour, so thanks. Thanks, Ruby. Anyway.
That could have really been fucking dead. And not once did you say, I'll phone 999. That says it all there. That says it all there. That says it all. You know what you're like? You know what you are? You're one of them fucking European Super League cunts. You're only interested in your own show. You couldn't give a fuck about your muckers or your mates or your co-hosts or your fans. Fuck a lot of it. You couldn't give a shit. You're only interested in the ratings.
You're right.
As long as you Ruby, world number 1, coming on your show, you can give a shit who's lying dead right next door to you.
Can you not be dead again? I liked it when you were dead. Do you want to introduce your wee mucker there?
No, you've done it. You've done not a great job, but you've done it.
No, I'm not talking about Ruby. I'm talking about your other mate.
You mean the one and only
Needs no introduction.
needs no introduction, is right? I don't know why you keep saying that. You shouldn't even introduce him. You should just put him on. The man who needs no introduction, eh? The
Has no
fucking
introduction.
the star of Subbuteo, as we know it, the singing sensation, the one, the only, Derry City superstar, Craig Phillips Stewart. I hope you're not yawning. I hope you're not yawning over the head of Craig fucking singing.
F-E-A-R, F-E-A-R, F-E-A-R. Final eternity arises reactions. Free and excellence infects reality. Fallen empires are ruling. Find earth and reap. Fantastic expectations, amazing revelations, final execution as direction, free expression as revolution, finding everything and realizing. You got the fear. You got the fear. You got the fear.
Thank you, Craig and Bradley. That's us. Can you be dead again? Did I say goodbye? I preferred you dead. Definitely did prefer you dead.
You know what I'm doing now? That's what you call the Donald Trump.
What?
Giving you the fingers without actually giving you the fingers. I'm just
Right,
scratching.
okay.
I'm just rubbing my fist.
Sweet. Well, see you next week. Rubbing your face if you're late. And hopefully you're not back on the fags. So, adios. See you all next week. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a blast. Bye.